Hey, good morning, everyone. This is Dale Calvert. Appreciate you being with us. Love it when you guys start jumping on here quick. When you jump on, just let me know where you're coming in from, what state. Iceman, appreciate you being with me this morning. Got an exciting announcement for you guys. Lydia, Shark, love the hearts. Deborah, let me know where you guys are from. Just type in where you're from. Yeah, Dorothy from Georgia, yes. Fresno, California. Seattle. Linda from Dallas, awesome. Litchfield, Kentucky. Ohio. Hey, Shelly, how you doing? I hope you're doing good. Look forward to seeing you again soon. Somebody can tell me, I think when you see the people swipe the screen to share this podcast with other people, then their name goes dark for a minute. If you swipe to share, I think that's what's going on there. I know if you tap the screen, yeah, like that. See, yeah, shared on Twitter. MITZ. Done. Awesome. So that's what you do. If you swipe, then your name. There's Cindy. I hope you guys are doing great. I got an exciting announcement I'm going to do, and staff members are going to kill me over this. So I'll just tell you that up front. But first, I wanted to let you know that you can see MLM Success with Dale Calvert. And if you look, guys, here's some of our former podcasts. Those are now available on YouTube. So if you have some that you'd like to go back and listen to again, I told my producer guy, I said, look, don't even think about editing these. Just put the raw video up there. Yes, I know sometimes I drop the camera. I make all kinds of mistakes, but you know what? That's kind of life. So just put the raw footage up there, a description about what it's about, and maybe the messages can resonate with people. Maybe some of the people that have heard us before will want to come back and join us on Periscope. Now, yesterday, guys, we had the number one day the number one day on Periscope for us, as far as, and we only did, we did one broadcast. I understand if I want to build a Periscope following, number one, it's all about the good content. Number two, Dale, you should really kind of figure out what you're doing with this camera. And I understand that window. Okay, tonight that's my goal, is just to blow it out. So here's what I'm thinking. And I'll probably do this as close to 7 as I can, but tonight I want to give away like $1,000 worth of free training. And I'm looking for people, so you can let your team know about this, but people say, I'm having trouble with picking up the phone. I have fear of the phone. I have a program for that. It's called Overcoming Call Reluctance. I'm going to send it to people free. I want people to let me know where's their problem, where's their challenge, because I know how to help them get over that hump. Now, I can't go through that training and do those activities 10 minutes a day that is required to get over that hump, but I can give them the material to get over the hump, because I probably had to get over the hump myself when I started in the industry. So we're going to do that tonight, probably at 7 o'clock. So I really am going to need you guys to spread the word for me about that. I'm doing some experiments here, because again, I'm trying to justify the time versus the returns versus the people that I feel like are hearing what I'm trying to communicate. So I appreciate it from that standpoint, guys. Just be looking tonight around 7 o'clock, and please, when you jump on there, help me spread the word. Now, today, I need to ask you a couple questions. Hopefully, all of you know how to type on your keyboard, and this is going to be real simple for you. What I need to know of all the people that we have coming on today, if you're a newbie, if you've been involved in the network marketing industry for 1 year or less, I would like for you to type in a 1 on your screen. If you've been involved 5 years or less, I'd like for you to type a 2 on your screen right now. And if you've been involved in the industry over 5 years, type a 3. That's the first thing I need to know this morning. 1, 2, or 3. You're less than a year, you're a year to 5 years, you're over 5 years. And I'll come back and I'm going to share some of this. Thank you. I appreciate it. I see those coming in, popping in. Appreciate your participation on this. The next thing that I'd like to know is what is your biggest, and I want to say mind block. I want to say self-limiting belief, but let's say challenge, because just because you have a challenge does not necessarily mean you have a mind block. But what is your biggest challenge in building your program right now? What is your biggest challenge? And whatever that is, Dale, I need more leads. Dale, I don't have enough time. Dale, I need this. I need to do that. Because see, I know that you know what it is, and I also know that I hope you know, until you address it and address it head on. I call those things hurdles, and get past that hurdle so you can run. That's kind of the way network marketing works. We all have a beginning spurt. We all have a major slump in the beginning, usually within 90 days. If we can get up from our first slump and run again, we'll never have a slump as bad as our first one. We get back up, we start running, and when we start running, we're going to hit a hurdle. And for some people, it's, they're afraid of the phone. Some people, they have different fears, they don't want to feel like they're bugging people, and that's only because they're not doing it right. There's no reason to ever feel like you're bugging people, but I know people do. But there's no reason to ever feel that way. If you're contacting people like you would if you owned any other type of business, if you were opening a restaurant, if you're contacting people from that standpoint, that's never a problem. So there's a lot of things that we have in our minds in this business. Dale, I can't because, I have a full-time job. I have that. Until we get rid of those, till we get rid of those thoughts, till we get rid of those self-limiting beliefs, until we get educated in specific areas, then we just spin. We're just like this. We're just like the rat on the wheel. And we're in the industry and we love the industry, but we're spinning because we cannot get off of this treadmill. Now, we talk about people in corporate America doing this. I think people in network marketing, if you look at most of your team, you look out through most of your team, because you have a team of good people, they're loyal to the company, they're loyal to you, they're on the conference calls every week, they check in, but they aren't building a business. They're stuck in front of a hurdle. So how do we help people get past those hurdles? And see, to me, network marketing leadership is getting people in, getting them started correctly, knowing the first slump's going to come, and what to do when it does come, help them out of their first slump, and then help them run towards their goal, what they're working towards, understanding along that path they're going to encounter hurdles. And when they do, as leaders, we have to understand enough, be well read enough, have enough audios in our library that can help people pass those hurdles so they can move on down the road. And I hope what I'm saying, to me, it is very, very simple how this business needs to be done. Now, I'm not saying it's the way it's being done, but I am saying we're in the leadership development business. Our job is to develop people. And also, when we're developing people, we start out in a very directional mode, which I've talked about the book Leadership and the 1 Minute Manager many times. And then we get to a point where we can help them and give them tips on time management, but we need to give them a book from somebody that studied this, studied time management, studied what's going on psychologically, what's going on emotionally, and why people have problems sometimes with time management. Or you can send them to the webinar that we did that's online on MLM, at MLM Success, just entitled Time Management for Network Marketers, and then you talk about it. And then you look for improvement. You monitor improvement. See, a lot of people are sitting in front of the same hurdle in this industry that they had 5, 10, 15 years ago. 15 years ago when they started, they had trouble with time management, and they still have trouble today. There's no excuse for that. There's just no excuse for that. You're either moving forward or you're going backwards. And to move forward, it requires sometimes the development of new skill sets and new mindsets. And as leaders in this industry, we have to talk straight to people. I got an email yesterday from a guy, and I'm getting a lot of these, and I'm not doing this anymore, but I got 2 yesterday, and people, Dale, I want to hire you. I want you to be my coach. And I don't do that anymore. And it doesn't matter. And everybody says, well, when I started, it was $500 an hour, and then I raised it, and people say, well, keep raising your prices. And it's just to a point to me where I don't do that. It's not the best use of my time or anybody else's. I would love to be able to do it with people, but one-on-one, it makes no sense. So, but he said, look, my upline makes $5 million a year in the company he's with, and it's an older, established company. And he said he makes $5 million a year. I asked him for help, and he says because I'm having trouble getting people started once they join, and I'm having trouble getting them to move forward and duplicate. Most people don't do anything. And it shouldn't be most people, but you have to understand a certain percent are not going to do anything when they join. They're just going to peak the day they join. But he said, I need help getting people moving forward. And he said, I need help helping them, generate leads for their business. He said, I can go out, talk to anybody, sponsor anybody. I have no problem. I'm a great sponsor, but I need more structure in my systems to help people that can't do what I do. And I get that. He's preaching to the choir here. But my point was, the guy above him is saying, well, you just haven't found the right ones yet. You just got to keep going through more people. You just got to, and it's the standard 3%er answer: work harder. And it's not about working harder. You got to work smart. You got to be much more systematic in what you're doing. So that's the key, and that's what we're going to keep trying to communicate to the very best of our ability with you guys. It's needed now, in my opinion, more than it's ever been needed in the industry. So what I'm going to ask you to do before we sign off here today, around 7 o'clock tonight, I'm going to review all your answers here. I'll look at everything. And I have no idea yet how I'm going to structure this. I've got a couple of ideas, but I've obviously never done this before. But tonight, what I want to do is I want to be able to give away $1,000 worth of training materials through Periscope. And I'm going to need you guys to help me do that. I'll have a special link today. If you shared this broadcast, you ran your finger across, it's either all the way across or all the way up if you're on a Android. But if you shared this today, you're in, okay? You've already qualified for the drawing that we're going to do tonight. Or not the drawing, but the giveaway. Whatever you need help with, if you shared today, I can go back, see how people are sharing right now. You see how it gets dark? That means they're sharing it. If you shared this today, then you're in. And all you need to do is send an email to Dale at the send it to the MLMminute@gmail.com. That's actually our the MLMminute@gmail.com. Say, Dale, I shared today. This is where I need help. If you do that today, then you're done. You're in. Also, wanted to let you know about one more thing before I let you go. This is important. You see this MLM Success Podcast. Guys, go check that out on iTunes. Please leave me a review. I know a lot of you have gone, you've listened, and you have not left a review. We need you to leave a review on the show. I'm really excited. Our newest episode was released this morning, Tuesday morning. It's a young man who was with one company 12 years. He became the third largest income earner in that company in 12 years. It's a great story. You're going to love it. You're going to love him. And I want to be able to take my time to get a lot more guests on like that. We have some more recordings coming as well, but I want to get more guests on. But it's, again, for me right now, what I'm doing and where I am in network marketing support services, I'm doing things I've never done before. And I'm trying to figure out, I've done a lot of webinars doing these. Where does it make the most sense to spend the time that I have to build network marketing support services and to help the most people? And I'm still figuring that out, quite frankly, because honestly, it's never been a concern for me, ever. And until July of this year, when some changes happened for Dale Calvert, and I'm still trying to figure some things out. So I'm dependent on you guys to help me spread the word if you're getting value from what we're trying to get into the marketplace. So if you get a chance, go check out the YouTube channel today. Definitely go subscribe on iTunes to the MLM Success Podcast, and please leave us a review. Let us know how we're doing. You know, it's like I sat down and did this review last week with the young man that you're going to hear today. His name's Michael. And Michael's going to be checking iTunes, and it's like, you need to let him know he did a good job. You know, because if you let him know he did a good job, then it's going to be a whole lot easier for me to get in the future, get some people that nobody else would ever have interviewed, maybe, or it's going to be easy for me to get the right people and the right stories in front of you. So go check that out. Appreciate it, guys. I've gone a little bit longer than normal, which I do a lot of times. I am going to jump on here probably around 7 o'clock tonight for the $1,000 giveaway. So make sure you help me spread the word today if you can. It's going to be real interesting. And again, if you've already shared this episode, then you're in. You're in. I'll make a list of the people that are definitely in, and we'll see how we can help you tonight. Have an awesome evening. Have an awesome afternoon. Talk to you in a few hours. Bye.